On Saturday the 19th of July 2008, a 27-year-old man died as the result of knife crime. His story was reported in the Times newspaper on Wednesday the 23rd of July, and a copy of this is available from the Childcare company website. His story is typical of many that are being reported almost on a daily basis, but for us, this one is significant. You see, he was known to one of our assessors and was best friend to her partner. He had just had a baby who is only 3 months old and was a man who had everything to live for. He was not part of a gang, neither was he a violent man who mixed with the wrong sort. He just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. In coming to terms with his death, family and friends are searching for answers to some fundamentally important questions. What makes someone carry out a violent act? How can we keep ourselves and our families safe? In search of an answer, I would like to introduce you to an organisation called WAVE. This stands for Worldwide Alternatives to Violence. I would encourage you to explore their website, which is at www.wavetrust.org, and to access the WAVE Report 2005 entitled Violence and What to Do About It. Without going into the detail of the report and its findings, I would like to highlight 3 key issues. Firstly, it is important for a parent to be emotionally in tune with their child, to meet their emotional needs for love, acceptance and security, and to expect this to be reciprocated. A child needs to learn empathy, which is the ability to know how someone feels and to respond sensitively and sympathetically to the feelings of others. Empathy fails to develop when parents or prime carers fail to attune with their infants. These children have an internal propensity to violence. Secondly, if an individual's propensity is to be violent due to early childhood experiences or lack of them, and this is combined with an external trigger such as alcohol, unemployment or stress, the result is that the individual may be violent. It is not social factors alone that cause the violence. The internal propensity has to be there first. A child who has been loved and cared for is very unlikely, even if influenced by external triggers, to commit an act of violence. Thirdly and finally, and most importantly, the first 3 years of life is the time when specific learning takes place within the brain and particular skills or functions are honed. The propensity to violence develops primarily from wrong treatment before the age of 3. In James Gilligan's book, Violence, Our Deadly Epidemic and Its Causes, he states, children who fail to receive sufficient love from others fail to build those reserves of self-love. Without feelings of love, the self feels numb, empty and dead. If we are to work towards the prevention of violence in society, we need to acknowledge the root cause and work towards its elimination. As childcare practitioners, we have an awesome responsibility. It is for us to ensure that children receive love and security when in our care. It is also vital that we help parents to understand the importance of developing a strong, loving bond with their children and to teach them to show empathy by setting a good example that children will imitate. we can be directly responsible for the prevention of violence within society and make our environments safer and happier places to be.